There are some new concerns out of Russia this morning as well. A nuclear-capable Russian submarine said to carry a one-of-its-kind nuclear device has left its base near the Arctic Circle. And Nick Smith is here with us now to explain what's at stake. Nick.
Adrienne, state officials continue to follow this story. An Italian newspaper says it got its hands on a NATO warning about the Belgorod. That's the submarine. Now, according to that note, NATO officials are worried Russia could be testing out a torpedo capable of carrying nuclear weapons. Russian officials say the sub has the ability to create a 1,600-foot nuclear tsunami that could drown coastal cities. Right now, there is no indication Russia is preparing for an explosive nuclear test. But according to that leaked NATO memo and analysis, Russia is most likely testing a torpedo that uses nuclear power. U.S. officials continue to warn Vladimir Putin and Russia of catastrophic consequences if it resorts to nuclear warfare. Last night, on the debut of Cuomo, former National Security Advisor John Bolton offered another way of deterrence.
What could you do other than an exchange of nuclear weapons, which nobody would want?
Well, I think we should say publicly that if Putin did authorize the use of a nuclear weapon, he would be signing his own suicide note. And I think that needs to be clear publicly so that everybody in the Russian military, intelligence, domestic security conglomerate knows how much is at risk here.
Russia's war in Ukraine and recent escalations have Americans stressed. This morning, our exclusive Decision Desk NewsNation polling shows 39% of Americans think Russia is our biggest threat, followed by China and Iran. This morning, the Kremlin says it does not take part in Western nuclear rhetoric in response to a British report about an alleged nuclear weapons test on Ukraine's border. It's also important to stress that U.S. officials are monitoring the situation and say they have not seen Russia prepare any of its forces for a nuclear strike. Adrienne?
All right, Nick, thank you very much for the updates.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.